My husband has died and I have no son. They say about you that you have many sons. You might give me one of your sons to become my husband. I would not wish to take one of my subjects as a husband. I'm afraid.
Queen Nefertiti remains one of ancient Egypt's most captivating figures. Her name echoes through time, conjuring images of beauty and power. Nefertiti, whose name translates to the beautiful one has come, ruled alongside her husband, the pharaoh Akhenaten, during the 18th dynasty of Egypt. Their reign, marked by religious and artistic revolution, left an indelible mark on Egyptian history. Yet, despite her prominence, Nefertiti's life remains shrouded in mystery. Her origins, her role in Akhenaten's radical religious reforms, and even the circumstances of her death continue to intrigue historians and archaeologists. This essay delves into the life and times of Queen Nefertiti, exploring her contributions to Egyptian religion, politics, and art.
The exact origins of Nefertiti remain a subject of debate among scholars. Her name, meaning the beautiful one has come, suggests she may not have been of royal birth. Some historians propose she was the daughter of a high-ranking official who later became pharaoh. Others believe she might have been a foreign princess sent to Egypt to solidify diplomatic ties. Regardless of her birthplace, Nefertiti rose to prominence upon her marriage to Amenhotep IV, the future Akhenaten. Her beauty, evident in her numerous depictions, captivated the young pharaoh. She became his great royal wife, a title signifying her elevated status and influence within the royal court. Nefertiti's early years as queen coincided with a period of relative peace and prosperity in Egypt. However, her life, along with the course of Egyptian history, would soon be irrevocably altered by her husband's radical religious vision. Nefertiti ascended to prominence as the great royal wife of Amenhotep IV. Their reign marked a period of dramatic change in ancient Egypt. Amenhotep IV, driven by a fervent belief in the sun god Aten, initiated a religious revolution that shook the foundations of Egyptian society. He changed his name to Akhenaten, meaning effective for Aten, to reflect his devotion to this singular deity. Nefertiti played an active role in her husband's religious reforms. She embraced the Aten cult with fervor, appearing alongside Akhenaten in numerous temple reliefs and inscriptions. Her image, often depicted in equal size and stature to Akhenaten, suggests she held significant religious and political authority. Nefertiti's prominent role in the Aten cult solidified her position as not merely a queen, but as a powerful figure in her own right. Akhenaten's religious reforms constituted a radical departure from traditional Egyptian polytheism. He elevated Aten, the sun disk, to the status of the sole god, sidelining the traditional pantheon of Egyptian deities. This shift from a polytheistic to a monotheistic belief system had far-reaching consequences for Egyptian society. Temples dedicated to other gods were closed, and their priests were stripped of their power. The traditional funerary rituals and beliefs were also disrupted. Akhenaten proclaimed that the Aten alone held dominion over the afterlife. This new religious doctrine, with its emphasis on the sun god's all-encompassing power, permeated every aspect of Egyptian life during Akhenaten's reign. Section 5. Amarna, city of the sun god. To further cement his religious reforms, Akhenaten ordered the construction of a new capital city dedicated to the Aten. This city, known as Akhetaten, meaning horizon of the Aten, but later called Amarna, became the center of the new religious cult. Located in Middle Egypt, Amarna was built on virgin land, untouched by the worship of any other deity. The city's layout and architecture reflected the revolutionary spirit of Akhenaten's reign. Open-air temples bathed in sunlight replaced the traditional enclosed temple complexes. The art produced in Amarna, characterized by its realism and informality, further emphasized the break from traditional artistic conventions. Section 6. Artistic expressions of power, Nefertiti in art. The artistic conventions of the Amarna period provide valuable insights into Nefertiti's life and status. She's frequently depicted alongside Akhenaten in scenes of familial intimacy, worshipping the Aten or participating in royal duties. The famous bust of Nefertiti, now housed in the Neues Museum in Berlin, exemplifies the Amarna artistic style. The bust's realism, its emphasis on naturalism, and its exquisite craftsmanship showcase the skill of Amarna artisans. Nefertiti's elongated neck, her delicate features, and her serene expression have captivated viewers for centuries, cementing her image as an icon of feminine beauty and royal elegance. Section 7. The Hittite Letter, a Queen's Plea for Alliance. Intriguingly, evidence suggests that Nefertiti's influence extended beyond the borders of Egypt. A clay tablet discovered at the Hittite capital of Hattusa contains a letter purportedly written by Nefertiti to the Hittite king Suppiluliuma I. In this letter, Nefertiti, addressing herself as the great king's wife, requests that Suppiluliuma send one of his sons to Egypt to become her husband and pharaoh. The authenticity of the letter and the circumstances surrounding its composition remain subjects of scholarly debate. Some historians believe it reflects Nefertiti's attempt to secure Egypt's political stability during a time of turmoil. Others argue that the letter might be a forgery or that it refers to another queen entirely. Section 8. The Twilight of Amara, Nefertiti's later years. The reign of Akhenaten and Nefertiti witnessed a gradual decline in Egypt's political and economic fortunes. Akhenaten's preoccupation with religious reforms and his neglect of foreign policy weakened Egypt's international standing. Internally, the suppression of traditional religious practices led to unrest and resentment among some segments of the population. The circumstances surrounding Nefertiti's later years and her ultimate fate remain unclear. Some historians propose she fell from grace or died before her husband. Others suggest she might have ruled as pharaoh in her own right, possibly under the name Smenkhkare. The lack of conclusive evidence makes it difficult to definitively determine the events of Nefertiti's later life. Section 9. Theories and speculations, the fate of Nefertiti. The mystery surrounding Nefertiti's final resting place has fueled numerous theories and speculations. Some archaeologists believe she might be buried in a still undiscovered chamber in Akhenaten's royal tomb at Amarna. Others have proposed that she might have been laid to rest in the Valley of the Kings, the traditional burial ground for New Kingdom pharaohs. Recent radar scans of Tutankhamun's tomb have fueled speculation that a hidden chamber might contain Nefertiti's remains. However, these claims remain controversial, and further research is needed to confirm or refute them. Despite decades of searching, Nefertiti's final resting place remains elusive, adding to the enigma surrounding this iconic queen. Section 10. The Berlin Bust, an icon of ancient beauty. While Nefertiti's tomb remains undiscovered, her legacy lives on, particularly through the iconic bust housed in the Neues Museum in Berlin. Discovered in 1912 by a German archaeological team working at Amarna, the bust's exquisite craftsmanship and lifelike depiction of Nefertiti captivated the world. The bust's presence in Berlin has been a source of diplomatic tension between Germany and Egypt, with Egypt demanding its repatriation. The bust has become a symbol of ancient Egyptian art and a testament to the skill of Amarna artisans. Nefertiti's serene gaze, captured in painted limestone, continues to inspire awe and wonder in viewers, ensuring her place as one of history's most recognizable and enigmatic figures. Section 11. Conclusion. Nefertiti's enduring legacy. Despite the mysteries surrounding her origins, her role in the Amarna period, and her ultimate fate, Nefertiti's impact on history remains undeniable. Her name has become synonymous with beauty, power, and the allure of ancient Egypt. Alongside her husband Akhenaten, she presided over a period of unprecedented religious and artistic innovation, forever altering the course of Egyptian history. While the Amarna period ultimately proved short-lived, its legacy, like Nefertiti's enigmatic smile, continues to captivate and intrigue us. The ongoing search for her tomb, the debates surrounding her life and death, and the enduring power of her image ensure that Nefertiti's story, though shrouded in mystery, will continue to be told and retold for generations to come.